Hello everybody all over the world. Ah yes, it's that time again when we get to the end of the fucking spreadsheet and we have analyzed every single unlock that has been changed either in Gunmetal or Tough Break. Hello, I'm HiGPS and welcome to the show. We had a substantial amount of submitters here after I submitted created the video on how you submit demos. So great to see a lot of new faces submitting good demos. Some of them being good and some of them being utter shit. And we're gonna feature them both here on this show. So, today's episode is about these two weapons. It's the Fan of War and the Rap Assassin. I've been postponing these weapons for a while now because they both suck. So it's of course the Fan of War, which basically works like this. You hit someone, they take mini crits, and bam, you shoot them. That's the first one. And the other one is, of course, the Rap Assassin. I'm gonna demonstrate this with the Babyface's blaster and with the cleaver. So you can see here, you just shoot, and then you do damage, bleed damage 34, and you can see we build some boosts as well. Just gonna double jump and remove the boost. However, the cleaver builds a lot more. Combined with this, and you don't really need this to build. Unless you do not use the Flying Guillotine, unless you use something else. So we had a lot of different combinations today. We're gonna cover both of these weapons. So I'm just gonna go over really quickly here what the change was. And then you can see why we kind of waited until the last moment to do these. So basically, they've been through a lot of changes, these weapons. But basically, the last one was, let's see here. Yes, so for the Fan of War, which is this thing, it now crits whenever it should mini crit. So you do a whole whopping 35 damage when you hit the same target, as opposed to the bat that does 45. However, everyone else will do mini crits on them as well. And they increase the damage, so it's not minus 90, it's minus 75. Not that it fucking matters, but that's okay. And then if you look at the Rap Assassin, the change here was that like the ball recharges faster, and it has 45, like they increased the radius of which you can get people to bleed. However, it's only the first target that makes you bleed, so I hit him for 4 and him for 4, and he's the guy bleeding. And you can also see that this thing does 12 damage, so if you're gonna kill somebody, it takes a while. Yes. So, that was that. I hope I had the right frame. And now, let's dive right into the demos, shall we? Yes. So, let's see if we can bring this up here. Nice. I was also on Critscast. The episode's not out yet as of this episode, but in the next HiGPS, which is going to be next week, I will link to it so you can listen to me talk about this show on another show with my good friend Agro from Critscast. Yes. So, let's just go right into it, shall we? So first gonna featuring me using the Fan of War. And we're just gonna see how it does. I hope everybody in chat is doing great this fine Sunday evening, afternoon, morning, whatever. Maybe it's not even Sunday where you are anymore. So this is gonna be me on Upward. We're just gonna wait for the gates to open, and I use the Winger and the Soda Popper because you can use this on a variety of different unlocks, and it's generally all right. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna miss the first swing on that heavy, of course. Feeling the shame, gonna run back to spawn and go back out here, and we're gonna kill this scout. And now we're weak again. This medic very busy healing that engineer or that soldier that has a fear of running out and spawn. And okay, here we go. All right, let's fucking wreck shit. Okay, and okay, and fuck, and nailed it! So fucking good. You won't believe it. It's a true story. So yeah, a lot of people also had this where they were just flailing like with the Fan of War and couldn't hit shit with it because it's difficult sometimes. So this is still me, and I'm gonna be using the Fan of War once again, and this is on Borneo. The last map was Upward, in case you wondered. Now I'm gonna use the Mad Milk along with the Shortstop. So this is both when I was testing it. Shortstop, not a very good weapon, unless you want to stay like mid-range scout constantly. So here's something not to do. If you see a sniper, like you run up to him, and then you don't fucking run past him. And that guy was just as surprised as I was. So don't do that. Like, just stay out of his field of view. Don't be stupid. You get hurt. Right, so let's go on to the usual submitted one. We have some of the famous, the people I've sent in before. Of course, we're gonna start off with Rattle Wrench. And he is going to show us a little trick that you can do that maybe you don't really are aware of, but if it's a really tight game, you can use this to your advantage, yes. So, oh, he hurt himself. And then he goes and steals the health back before the enemy team can do so. So that's something you can do, definitely, using this thing. You can, unless you use the Boston Basher, it's not like you hardly, like you lost like a minuscule amount of health, and like the Boston Basher, you lose a lot more if you hit yourself, because that's like this weapon here. This one, you hit yourself with it. So you can use that to deny health packs and stuff. So this just goes to show that you can do that. He's running the regular shotgun as well, of course. You can't do shit about sentries if the engineer's there, and he grabs the health pack once again. And then he shoots, and he misses, because that happens. What I would really like the ornament to do is that it would cause the bleed effect if it just smashed on the ground and people walked on it for a little bit before it disappeared. I would really like to see that. Because right now it's it's not that good, but it can work good in certain combinations with unlock. But on its own, it's not that good, not that great. So it does like 34 and then some bleed damage. Hardly worth noticing, but it is a long-range weapon. So if you're good with the Sandman and don't want to have less health, you can definitely use this and try to get a hold of it. But from my testing, it's not that strong. But like here, like if you only get one hit off and it's so long that like the ornament will do more damage than you do with a pot shot with a scattergun or the pistol, then you can definitely use it, like right before you cross a corner or something like that. And you can see once again he goes in and denies the health pack. Not that I think that's a problem, but it's just to illustrate the point, which is interesting to say at the least. Of course, this map is lakeside, in case I didn't say that. And then we can see he is just killing a bunch of stuff. He gets the health back again, meets the engineer, shooting him quite nicely, and running around the side, grabbing the health, and yeah, using the winger is great. However, the winger isn't good for much else than just like increasing your jumps. So we haven't really seen him utilize that for the most part. And I was going to try and take down a level 3 as an engineer is repairing it, and the spy isn't really sure how to decloak just yet. And well, never mind. I mean, the sentry isn't doing anything either, so why bother? Side here, going around, and then he gets sniped by sniper, who got an achievement. Just install the game, great. So that's something you can use with the ornament. You can use it as a denier tool of grabbing health packs without the huge risk of hurting yourself too much and dying. Yes. So with that, we're gonna move on to the next one, and this is a new guy. This is Amin, and this is his loadout, and he's gonna be playing here on Upward with the scattergun, the bonk, and the fan of war. He's gonna be running past here, no sentries so to speak of, but he has some ballsy play that we're gonna see in just a little bit here. He's gonna go here and, oh, sees a guy, and he remembers that this episode is about this. So hits him first, enables that, and switches to the right weapon. And eventually someone kills him. That's fine. Don't worry about it. He did what he had to do. There's Pyro and, oh, he missed. Gotta be careful. It's also very good at looking at the ground, which a lot of scouts do when they double jump. I'm not sure why, it just seems to be a thing. He's gonna go around the side here, and, and, yeah, oh, switch the right, yes, right weapon. Excellent, nice. Took him out. The nice little mini crit, and they didn't even see them because they have tunnel vision. Maybe they have 54 field of view. He's just gonna wait here and spawn and be all sneaky beaky like. And this demo man even checked his back, but he wasn't looking. And now he has the right weapon. The demo man just runs away. Meets a soldier with a dark hit. It's not that scary. Gets help from his friend. He's gonna still harass around the spawn. And okay, and kill. Because you can one-shot people from the back. Normally it takes 2 shots, but with this thing it takes 1. Oop, taking out the heavy as well. Nice work. They cap the point, seal off that spawn, and he runs into a sentry and dies. But he used the fan of war pretty much on nearly every single kill he got, so that was good work by Amin. Doing some nice fan of war action there with the regular stock shotgun, which works pretty well. Right then, so the next one is going to be Peck Wanek, and this is a long one. He is going to be doing just general good scout stuff throughout the entire game and not even going to die once. Well, he's going to die at the end, which is where everybody dies. You know, at the end of the demo, that's when you die. So he's gonna go around the side here. So using the regular pistol. He's just gonna be shooting down in the center here. Now, here's something that's a bit interesting. As soon as the Wrangler shield comes up, he kind of like backs out of there. But the thing is, the engineer isn't repairing it. So if you just keep shooting at it, it will go down. Because the engineer will repair at a lower rate. So you could have potentially gotten it because the gun was on fire. But a lot of people seem to struggle to remember that the Wrangler has been nerfed. And if you just shoot at stuff, it will go down. Yes, there we go. Wrangler shield didn't come on. You can see there's a bunch of stickies right in front of him. And he faked it, he baited him. He's gonna go grab the health. Put some pressure on. Nice. He's doing some pot shots. Right from that distance, you can see that the ornament ball from the Rap Assassin would do a whole lot more damage than the regular scatter gun. So like at that kind of range, it's okay. And it also gives you bleed damage, and you can also use it for tracking down spies. Yeah, the spy that's there. Too bad we don't have the ornament because we just used it. So here you go as well. But for a mid-range, pistol is still pretty good. However, pistol is not bursty. You have to like stay there and keep shooting. However, with this thing, you can just launch it and then run away and hide and use the mobility from the scout. Hide, and you've got a crit for 57, which is all right. And you can see there's a bunch of stuff there. So he does the wise thing, he just backs out of there, and that's a spy. If you see an engineer and he doesn't have a wrench, it's a spy, because spies are bugged and stuff. Lands it on the scout bleeds to death. So, still waiting, just pushing here. Doing some pot shots, some more pot shots. Staying alive, he's pushing the cart. He's doing the objective. I mean, there's not much else to tell. It's a teleporter. It's difficult to shoot stuff that isn't moving. But we had to unsee that. Never mind. So, Pekwank. Pekwank. No, Pekwanik. Probably some Polish name or something, I'm not sure. Runs into a heavy here, and then backs out of there. So I didn't quite agree with what he did there, because he should just have gone in and just meat shot of the heavy. Maybe jump on top of his head. If you're a scout and you manage to get the drop on a heavy, don't be in front of him, be above him or behind him. These things are a lot easier. Use your speed. Gain the advantage. Now there's another ornament, hits it, doesn't hit anything. It's fine. The heavy is now on the shotgun, probably empty. Just pick up a kill on the pyro. There's a sentry there. He's just going to shoot at it, and then the Wrangler comes on and he has to back out. But he's going to go around the side here and going on the flank, as you do as a scout. And he hits the engineer. And the engineer didn't bleed to death, but he did take a substantial amount of damage, and he had to retreat. Still alive, cart's still moving forward. Some great work there, lands. Like here, the shooting regular shotgun would have been better. The scout here, not realizing he can run and shoot at the same time. Gets picked off. Gets another 2K there. Lands on the pyro, that's currently burning. Takes him out as well. Spies there, grab the health pack, gonna deny him that. But luckily there's medics here, and medics, they heal you even though you're low on low health, even though you're not a heavy. He's just gonna keep on moving forward. Doing pretty well. Like, he still hasn't died, and he hasn't like done anything majorly stupid. He's focusing down the medic instead of shooting the scout. So I agree with that prioritization, and thus the pyro was able to kill the medic and prevent heals from for the team. And then helping kill him as well. Cart's still going. Doing some spy checking as well. And look at this. He reloaded and then he picked up the ammo just to make sure that the spy was dead and not dead ringing, even though we had full ammo. So this guy obviously knows what he's doing. It's a delight to watch because he does everything correctly. He doesn't do anything stupid. He does everything smart. The only smart thing is the questionable that he had to use the Rap Assassin. That's like the only thing questionable about this. And then you have the Vanishing Dispenser. A bunch of people from the spawn. You see, he doesn't attack head on. He just puts on that thing and the ornament, and then goes back and push the cart. And then he goes to try and delay people, and then he dies. But look at how far it is. And Pekvanik doing really well as a scout from start to finish. A solid plays, no mistakes. Just played it safe, did the objective, and he got really far. And he got a lot of kills too. So that was pretty good, even though it was a bit long. That's what she said. It was pretty good, but a bit long. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is going to be Carly Brown, and he's going to be using the Babyface's Blaster, the Cleaver, and the Wrap. So he's going to go for mad build strats here, where he's just going to build that boost from a long range. He's been watching Red Robot, and he thinks this is the best way to do so. So he's going to start off by missing both of them. He's going to meet the Yo Dog Healer Soldier. He managed to pick up a kill there. And he loses all his charge on the boost. He needs to jump in out of there. So, not the most successful. That's good to go back and grab the health. Gonna go rotate around the side. I really would like this map better if the choke points didn't have a shared entrance like here. If there was a third way, like up here or something that allowed you to go a different route instead of here. Because if you build a sentry, it covers the entire fucking map. So, having a bit of issues trying to hit the medic there, so he's just gonna go and back out of there. And he's like, well, nobody's capped, might as well start the capture, since nobody's here. Well, still nobody's here. If you just would stand on the point. Stand. Okay, got it. So he can just run to last. He can just do that. He can just run to last. Whenever he felt like it. Whenever. Like, there's a sniper. Okay, so it's gonna... Okay, so... Mistake. You should have just said, fuck that sniper. I'm gonna go to the last point. Although we don't know what's around this corner, but we are gonna find out quite soon. And we see that the path is actually clear. So right here, I would really like him to like experiment to see if he could actually go past the wall, because I don't think the sentry actually covers that far back. So like, we're gonna see later exactly how good the ornament is against buildings. But the thing is, it's not very good. It's actually horrible. It's like scouts are bad against buildings in general. So he takes out the sniper. He's killed before. Gonna go around the side here. He can't really do much because of that sentry, but he does land that ornament on that soldier, building his boost and then killing him. Yeah, but he still can't pass there. He doesn't really have anything that's good against buildings on the long range. I mean, pistol is all right if the engineer isn't repairing it, but shotgun in this thing fucking sucks. I'm not even sure the cleaver does damage to buildings. I'm not sure if it does. We should find out in the cleaver episode if it did. So they pick up another kill, and this is like the stalemate nature of this map, where people are just attacking even though he could, and then he dies. Oh well. Shit happens, but that was Carly Brown, and using the build method of like you build from afar, and then you run really fast, and then you get hit and you lose the speed, and it didn't even matter in the long run. So speaking of new dudes, I don't think maybe he's been on the show before, but this is going to be Klaus. He's going to be using the soda popper, the cleaver, and the fan of war. So a bit of a different loadout here. Keep in mind that the cleaver does build the hype when you hit people with it. And of course, this map is Viaduct, King of the Hill. He's gonna be doing some shots here, doing some jump around. What happened there? He launched the soldier into the wall, and the soldier killed himself. So it's great for like bothering snipers, and you can see he isn't shooting anyone, but you can see the hype meter is full, thanks to the bleed damage of the cleaver. I've turned hit sounds off because I don't like the ding. He hits the spy and one-shots him. Pretty good. He can jump up here and kill the sniper as well. He has this thing out, the fan. I'm just gonna go up and hit him with it and shoot a couple of times, and then I'm not sure what that guy was trying to do, but he died regardless. Throw the knife. Oh, hits it! And killing the pyro as he bleeds to death. The wombo combo of scouts. And that was a spy, because spies don't have less than 60 health running out of spawn, even with the kunai. And there he is, coming back. Predictable! Gets taken out. He's gonna run up here. He has a full hype, and then he runs into a soldier. And the soldier just puts the rocket launcher in his mouth and just kills him really hard. Alright, so, I mean, it works great with the soda popper. Soda popper is a good gun. I think also soda popper works pretty well with like the rap assassin here too, because the soda popper is kind of the weapon where you have to stay in combat for it to be good. Like you can't just... Like, you can't take a break like you can with the scattergun and the other weapons that reloads differently. So that's why you can just shoot the ornament and do some damage and get out of there, and it builds hype as well. So it's kind of good that way. So this is going to be DSR Taka. He has been on the show before. And witness the super damage. Oh! Hook! 9. Oh yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm not sure if that's an enemy spy or not. Nope, it is friendly. So this is on Swiftwater, so now we can confirm that it does 9 damage total. It's gonna use the bonk, because you know that the rap assassin works best if you have like a drink or a jar of some kind with pistols. Not really, because the pistols are then meant for the mid-range stuff, not this weapon, so it's kind of redundant. So he's gonna run and try and get something done here, but it's gonna be very difficult. He has a medic as well, but you know, against sentries as a scout, can't really do it. And then Q, random crits are fair and balanced. Yes. But Taka wasn't done. Oh no, he saw that he did 9 damage to that sentry, and he thought, I'm gonna kill that fucking sentry. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Spoilers in this demo, also featuring Taka on the same map. It's just slightly later. I'm just gonna fast forward to it. Here we are. Yes. Bam. So he's there with the rest of his team. He still is using the bonk and the scattergun. Like the reasoning for the bonk, I would guess, is that the enemy team has sentries, and for those of you who don't know, sentries shoot at whatever's closest. And when you use the bonk, you can't shoot, but you can't die either. So you can just stand in front and take the pushback and allow your team to move in closer as long as it's not wrangled. So just looking around to see if there's someone there. It's Pyro. And then he goes downstairs here, gets lit on fire. He's amazing for shit. Okay, push the cart to get some heals. Is there a medic around? Nope. Gonna puck up the health packs. That's actually even a word. Just gonna puck it up. And then puck it in. Let us begin. So just looking around, you know, trying to get... oh, there's a sentry there. All right, we hit the engineer. And the engineer's gonna run back to spawn, and we have 18 damage. The sentry has 150, by the way. So, still a way to go. Oh, okay, that was level 2. Shit. All right, so we can't really do anything about that sentry at the moment. Because if we run in, we'll fucking die. It's like the whole balancer thing. I've said this multiple times. Sentries can't move, so if you get killed by a sentry, it's because you ran into it. It's like a minefield. A minefield doesn't kill you unless you actually walk on the mine. You can just avoid walking in the field entirely, and the mine won't blow you up, so you can't complain that mines are OP when you are the one that has to step on it. So they're just struggling a little bit to get footholding here. They're being pushed back a little bit. Spy checking with the rapid assassin. It's really bad because this thing does 12 damage. So he's gonna go around the side here. He's been here before, and there's the sentry. Oh, he's building it quickly. Oh, shit. Oh, bam! Ah, boss mode enabled. Killed a sentry with a piece of paper. Could you imagine the engineer back in the base is like, yeah, when a scout came and destroyed my sentry. And then the other engineer's like, well, how did you do that? Scout's not good against our guns. And he's like, well, he hit it with a piece of paper and he broke. All right, so moving on, we're gonna have, whoops, I forgot something. There we go. We're gonna have Electric Maze, and he's gonna be using the Fan of War, the pistol reskin, and the shotgun, the scattergun, the good old classic. And he's just gonna be moving forward with the rest of his team here. So he has it up, and oh, there's a dominating scout here. Got revenge, nice. Here on Skyle Community Service, so this is not casual. Hit the sniper and miss all the shots, but this is some ballsy play. Look at this, the heavy's on fire, you get lit. It's like, fuck it, I don't care, fucking have to take mini crits. How about that? Bam, shoot you in the ass, you're dead. Oh, let's see, 10 health. Oh, there's the health back, nice, you know. Predictable. Just as I planned all along. Ballsy play, getting the job done. Oh, there's a pyro there, cool. Just gonna grab his health back and go around the side. Oop. Electric Maze, doing good business. Killing the engineer. Oh. If you can land all the pistol shots after you hit somebody with the Fan of War, you actually will do a lot of damage, even when running back. So I would actually recommend the pistol with the Fan of War if you have to retreat and shoot at the target you just hit. That would be my recommendation. It works pretty well. Forgot to demonstrate that in the beginning, but you can try it yourself. So, speaking of, this is our favorite laggy player. This is Elressa. Gonna be playing on Cold Front. We're going the fastest middle you've ever seen. And it's gonna be Mad Milk and Fan of War. Because keep in mind, if you're at 1 health and you fire at point blank range, you will get like 63 health total. You get 62 in healing at point blank with the scattergun. However, if you have Fan of War enabled and they take mini crit, you heal for 89 health instead of 62 or 61 or whatever the fuck I just said. Which is great. It's great for healing. So it doesn't work like if you like go attack him head on, like running at a heavy that is shooting at you. with the Fan of War and just like, well, wait, I'll just melee you first and then shoot you. It doesn't work. It works best if you come from the flank and they haven't seen you, which you're already going to be running at from the back of them already, like that. Like you get at the spy, take him out in 2 shots. You will take it out in 1 if you're absolutely close, and there's some of the lag that Loressa is very famous for. And you can see, like, as a scout, taking out a sentry takes fucking forever. And here comes the... It's like wrangling a bull, right? So, hitting with it. What?
What? What?
So we had the sound, but it didn't get the crits, because apparently it has the same hidden stat as the disciplinary action, which is it only happens sometimes. Most of the time, but not always. And then doing some nice, killing Spooky Potato, dead ringing spy, killing him twice. Throwing milk. Doesn't really hit anything, that's fine. They're just waiting to go in together because, like, as a scout, yeah, what you gonna do? You can run on the flank, but you have to go with your team and your medic. Here's a pan, so, well, fuck it. We're gonna hit this medic instead. And... okay, and didn't get the medic, but we kill the demo instead. Fine, I'll take what we can get. So we're around. Oh, there's a pyro. Oh, we did take a lot of damage. Better retreat. Refill, and we're gonna go for the big. Oh, okay. Missed the timing on that. That's fine. Gonna hit the medic. Yes, medic's weak, and the medic didn't die. The medic didn't die. Somebody pistoled him down instead. So there we go. Gonna be run on the side. Seem to be struggling to just get a footholding here, being very far back. Throwing the milk, saving the soldier for exactly 2 seconds before he burns to death because the medic was busy running backward shooting needles at him. And still can't push through there. So I'm gonna have him just wait here until the enemy team comes around. We have a soldier with the cow mangler, which is absolutely gonna be a nightmare to try and... Oh, the sentry's not there anymore. That means we can just attack at any point in time. So quickly, let's kill this... Quickly, let's get killed by this pyro first. But Mad Milk and Fan of War can work. However, in that situation, we didn't really get that much because against the enemy composition, we didn't really have much because both the Mad Milk and the Fan of War are supportive weapons. But support doesn't work well unless you have something to support. There's no point in having support beams in your house if you don't have a roof. So this is going to be Eminist. He's going to be showing us some cool utility usage of the Rat Assassin. So it's going to start us off by just pistoling down this pyro. So stock for the most part, except the Rat Assassin, and grabbing health back like most. Calling out a sentry. Oh, bumped that spy. And this is pretty cool, right? So we have the spy here. Of course, this is a demo, so it's not going to be 100% correct, and he's like, well, fuck it. Let's... The spy actually fakes his death, and then you can see, we can follow the trail of the spy. You can see the ornaments. And taking out the spy.
Easy operation.
That's nice. So if you're managing to hit like a spy right after he's been dead ringing, or as he's dead ringing, you can chase him down just following the ornaments. So it's a nice little spy tracking utility there, but it's a bit hard to use. And then he runs into Pyro, and then he dies. But we saw a great usage of the Rap Assassin, which he probably could have done with the Mad Milk. But he had the pistol instead, so it's kind of like the Rap Assassin performs a task that another weapon performs better, except that the other weapon you have doesn't actually do any damage. So this is going to be Cerberus. It's going to be using the Shoda Popper, the Winger, and the Fan of War. Good combination. You can jump high with the Winger and use the hype to jump even higher. And you can use the Fan of War to do some great damage. Normally, you would have to take 2 shots to kill people with the Soda Popper, now you can only use 1. At the distance, you can stand even closer or further away, and you can kill him just as fast. And he's following everything, so he put it on, the mini crits, and then he killed the spy, yes. So you can hide here, a nice little hiding spot. Pro tip from Cerberus, you can hide here. He's gonna jump in. And, yeah. Oh, they're heavy. Get him. Bam, bam, yes.
Easy operation.
So, even though he's a scout, he still hasn't captured anything, but he's hiding, you know. Cool spots, people don't really look up like that demo. Taking him out.
Easy operation.
Now he has a full hype meter that he can use whenever he so wants to be able to jump around. There's a heavy there as well. There's the spy. Get him out as well. Wait, gotta reload. And, like, running up on the heavy with the healing heater, it can be a bit risky, but we're gonna go around the side here and do some flanking. Bring out the fan war, boop. Yeah.
Easy operation.
Got him as well. Hit the demo. Get the rest. Nice. Cool. Hitting heavy, and you don't even need to kill them with the fan war. You can just shoot them until they die. But yeah, definitely overheal targets. Get the fan war in if the enemy team doesn't have a Girardi. Because keep in mind, Girardi, same effect, same amount of damage. It's 33% more damage that you do. Heavy, you can hit him because of the railing, and we can actually capture the point at any point in time. Just gonna jump over here using the winger. I'm gonna go around the flank past the spawn room. Meet the floating heavy. And then I'll position himself poorly to fight Demo Knights. And eventually he will meet his demise, but not today. So we'll go and grab health. This other heavy that just is on a walkabout, I guess.
Let's go.
Now he's moving back in. And they just realize, alright, this is cap. Doing a bit of a victory dance. Nice. Coming up is a guy who has been submitting a lot of stuff. It's Amadeus, and he's going to be using the Scouter Gun, Mad Milk, and the Fan Award. We've seen this before, but we're going to see how he uses it. Yes, so the map's going to be this one, Viaduct. We've seen this before today as well. Throws it in, hits him with this, and then, oh fuck, the enemy team has buffs. Can't contain. Right. So even though you cover people in milk and you hit them with the Fan of War, if it's a 5v1 situation and you're a scout, then chances of you winning are pretty slim. So just gonna go down and fucking whatever, don't care. Missed a shot, kill the medic, drop him good. And then he goes a soldier, jumps over. Oh, this is nice headshot there from Illuminati, killing that demo there. Otherwise, Amadeus would have been fucked. There's a heavy, and hit him with this, and look at that. So much health, 65 and 73. Might have been even more than that because he capped out. He would not have healed that much if he didn't have the Phantom War on. So you can see in clutch situations, if you're able to enable that, you will survive. However, the question is, what would have happened if you just shot the heavy before bothering to switching weapons and doing all that fancy stuff before shooting? And the answer is, you probably would have killed him anyway, but you wouldn't have gotten your health back. And 25 health. So here he has a good opportunity to throw Mad Milk on the sniper, but I guess he's not that used to like this mechanic of like milk, Fan of War, and that stuff. But luckily he has a medic following him. And the sniper got away somehow. Oh, there he is. Calm down. You can actually stop moving and shoot snipers if you're not scoped in. Pro tip. And jumps up. Do that, make that jump as well. Gonna be bothering this sniper as well, who's like, man, I don't understand why I keep dying all the time. The reason is because I'm power alone and dying. Yeah, there we go. Putting this on, taking out a heavy, nice soldier there as well. And they win. And Rattle Ranch was here too. Probably doing the same shit. So, with Amadeus, we're gonna go over to the next one, and it's gonna be Force of Nature and the Fan of War. That is a very good combination. I think that is the best combination with unlocks, because the Force of Nature will generally push people away when you shoot them, and the second shot will always do less damage. However, with this one, if you hit them with the Fan of War, you will do more damage, including to more damage on the first one. So a lot of people that you weren't able to kill, you will be able to kill in 2 hits. Bam, 150, 134, and so he's dead. Took him 3 shots. There we go, whoop, and bang, bang. It's pretty cool, works great. Especially like this is like a heavy killer. If the enemy team is running a lot of heavies, like these guys are here, you can chew through them if they are bad and don't know how to check their backs. But yeah, works pretty well against other classes as well. If you hit the pushback, but you don't push them that far, it's pretty good. All right. So the next one is going to be the Gibbous NG, and he's actually playing a scout here. And this is his loadout here with the Rap Assassin, ready to spend some festive joy here in February. And so ready to go, because Christmas lasts until Easter, according to Norwegian folklore. And ha! Fuck. Oh well. moving on. We have the wrap out. We don't have a ball yet. Oh, get him! Fucking. Ah, drop the med. Fucking get wrecked. Owned by the wrap. Don't even need two other weapons. Like 12 damage a hit. Fuck yeah. Only took many hits to kill the medic, like over 10. Had to hit him over 10 times to kill him with it. What happened to our medic team? He got killed. By what? Piece of paper? Same thing that destroyed my gun? And then the wizard cat killed him. But mad cred points for killing a medic with only a piece of paper. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so the next one is gonna be Kenpachi Senpai. He was present in the last episode, so we're gonna see exactly what he does here. And this is how to wreck as Rap Assassin Scout. He's gonna use scatter gun. Oh, I forgot which other unlock he was gonna use. And witness this. Random crit! Oh, so good. So fucking good. That's how you wreck him. How to kill a scout. Kill a scout that's almost dead. And get a random crit. If you're asking me, that was a spy. No, he wasn't. You're stupid. Shut up. There you go. That's a like most satisfying thing. And then he gets another. Oh, the crit never ends. Going a heavy. What killed our heavy weapons guy, guys? Was it the piece of paper? No, man. It was the Christmas ornament. Darn scats. Using next-gen weapons that we don't know about. My Texas accent. Oh, fuck. Da potato was the true wreckmaster in this. So, we don't have many demos left here. We're just going to blast through them. Next coming up is Bontezo, and he's going to be using the Babyface's blaster along with the pistol and the Fan of War. And the map is Harvest. A lot of people like Harvest. I don't like Harvest, but you can like Harvest. That's fine. You can like things I don't. So you're going to go and build some boost, and actually the pistol, if you have proper aim, works great at building that boost. However, if you don't have good tracing aim and you have good like throwing aim and your throwing arm's pretty good, then using the Rap Assassin or the Cleaver is probably a better choice of building that speed really far away. Because keep in mind, whatever damage you take will remove any speed boost you have, which I think is a dumb concept, and I also think it's a dumb concept that you build speed by just running. The Babyface's blaster should just be you run faster when you just have it equipped, and you run slower when you have other weapons equipped or get shot or something like that. Like whenever somebody hits you, it applies a slow effect. That's how you balance it, and you don't have to worry about a stupid boost meter. Problem solved. But he is running around regardless at the speed of sound. He's a fucking Sanic. Hits a spy and kills him anyway. Keep in mind, if he's already disguised and you mark him for death, he doesn't get the symbol over his head. He would have like ornaments if he was using the other thing. The good thing about the Babyface Blaster, you can catch up with scouts, and apparently you can mark him while we're bonked. I think. He's gonna go for a medic here. Mark him as well, and thanks to pot shots from. Yeah, this heavy hasn't even noticed. Right? Oh, hold on. There we go. Yes. And then he's gonna ruin it for his spy friend, but he wanted to kill all by himself. He's gonna run this out. Oh, there's the spy again. Well, he's not a threat because he can't catch up to us. We're so fast. Oh no, we're slow. Oh shit. Shit. Grab the health. Grab. Oh well. But we did see some great usage of the speed mobility that you get with the Babyface's blaster. And definitely you can build a lot of speed with this. However, you build speed quickly enough without it, and you lose it just as fast. So this is gonna be Super Glue Tube. Let's just see what he decides to do. Alright, so there's a sentry outside of spawn. This is going to be very difficult to deal with as a scout. Oh, the sentry's gone, guys! Fucking let's go! Yeah! So the engineer was like Eureka effecting away, and then he's up here as a scout now. It's cheating, but I'll allow it because it was just so fun. The engineer like went away after the building got completed, and then he just destroys everything and extinguishes himself. Yes, back to spawn. Nice. Using Force of Nature. Force of Nature is just such a good weapon on defending because you can just push people away. Like here, bam, bam. Look at the health he got. I want to see that again. All right, so let's go back to 3,000. Let's look at that in slow motion and just see exactly what happens. This is a good usage of these unlocks. So he goes here, gonna jump in, he's gonna meet the heavy. Comes the heavy, and he throws this. And then he hits him with this ballsy play. And he almost heals himself fully at that range. However, I'm not sure what the outcome would have been if he just shot him with the Force of Nature first. He might not have been able to escape that. So keep in mind, it does crit when it mini crits. However, it does 35 instead of 45 that the bat does. So it's not better than the bat. It's worse than the bat. That's what I like. You just launch people away with a mad nuke and just stay alive. Bam, bam. Grab the health. Bang, bang. Got shot by an Australian snooper. Australian snooper man. Alright. Coming up to the second last of the demos that we are doing today. This is going to be the DOP. And he's using the Force of Nature, the pistol, and the Fan of War. So far, the Force of Nature and the Fan of War, I would say, are the best combination that works together here. And with the Rap Assassin, it goes together with anything. Really with anything if you just want to just do some chip damage far away and you're not going to use the Atomizer or the Boston Basher or something like that. If you're just looking for like maximum DPS. There you go. Nice usage of the pistol and the Force of Nature there as well. Gonna hit this heavy and kill him with 23 health because he was apparently very weak. There's a demo man with the, well, there was a demo man, but he died. And of course, Force of Nature offers you greater mobility as well. It could be paired with the Atomizer for more mobility, but you get like this really rush high DPS damage. Like you do 33% damage each shot, and the Force of Nature already does a lot. Just be careful not to jump too much when you're using it, because then you get knocked back. And there's that heavy again. So he's does the wise thing. He doesn't attack him head on. He's gonna go around the side, rotate. Sees that the heavy's there, and he's very busy. And guess what's gonna happen? Bang, bang, dead. You don't have to just hold in. You can just time it like that. So you can also make this jump, which is pretty cool. And shoot the pyro. And then burn to death on the point. But great usage nonetheless. We see that the enemy team is running a lot of heavies, then if you can get behind them, using this combination can be very good for clearing them out very quickly, along with the soda popper as well. So that was the DOP, the last of the You Should Submit a one. We have one more demo to going out, and I got over 80 demos today, guys. It was a new record. That's because of new people submitting stuff. So this is gonna be me. This is just a fun one. This is why I love TF2. Alright, so I'm gonna use the Mad Milk, this thing, and the Force of Nature. So it's experimenting at this point. This is not a very good combination, but we tried it regardless. So we're just gonna run on the side here. Oh, there's a spy. And if you just stand your ground, you can heal back up. No problem. Easy operation. Oh, look at this. And the pyro even said thank you. All right, let's go back. I just want to see that again. That made my day. That was the best. All right, so let's go back here. Here he is. Here comes the pyro, and he's like getting ready to Hadouken. I'm like, oh fuck, better assist the Hadouken.
Teamwork.
Oh, nice, right on. And he's like, thank you. And I made a friend, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna be with you because we're friends now, forever and ever until the map ends. So I'm just running around the side here, just looking for people to kill together. Force of Nature is great because they bother people like that. Might be careful around snipers though. They might be better than you think at shooting scouts.
Predictable.
So there we go. I managed to hit the scout, or the pyro, and you can see I get tick damage back, and that was kind of like the idea. Like you hit the thing, and then you get tick health, and then you heal more. It's only 2, but it saved my ass in that situation. However, you did lose the point, and I'm just gonna go and capture it back. I had so much fun with the Force of Nature. I think I'm gonna keep using it for a while. There we go, just some extra DPS there, just because every weapon has faster switch speed, so getting used to switching weapons and using different tools and utilities is pretty cool. Here we go, a heavy. And watch me fuck my soldier friend over in slow motion. There we go. Hey, you want to shoot this heavy? Here he is. Whoops. That's okay. I killed him after he killed you. Don't worry about it.
Race barrel.
Yeah, race barrel is the best. There you go. snack. Oh, sentry, you don't want to bother with that. We have a spy. We have spies for that. And then we run into the enemy spawn and die. The best strategy ever. That's it! All the unlocks we've ever covered since Gunmetal Update, or before that even. We have gone and made a video on every single one, and you have submitted demos and replays, and we have watched it together, and we have created a spreadsheet that could look a lot better, so I will spend the next week finalizing it and make it look good and be better, because right now it's not as good as it should be, but I know what to do to make it better. But you might be asking yourself, what the fuck are we supposed to do when we're done, when there's nothing to do? Well, let me worry about that for a second. But I have something thought out. So we've done all the unlocks, and I've always been like, this is what you have to do, and do this, right? So the next one is going to be a bit different. You are only allowed to send me one demo. Just one. So it might be a short episode if not many people submit. Or you can send two. Just one. Not two, just one. And the criteria is that you play your favorite class with your favorite loadout, whatever that may be, but you have to be good with it or think you're okay. You can't be like, yeah, I like the Huntsman. I got 0 kills and I got stabbed. Send that shit to GPS. No. Play whatever class you want, your favorite class, whatever, with your favorite loadout, what you think is the most fun or the best, or you just want to win, or you just want to fuck around. Market Garden, Rocket Jumper, fucking whatever. Whatever map that's in the official. You can play alternative maps. You can play fucking Doomsday or Hightower or even Pastime, or maybe even like the Power Up Mode, Power Fortress. What the fuck was it called? I'm blanking out right now. Let's see, what was it called? It was called Manpower. Yes, Manpower. The game mode that everybody loved and that liked, that TF2 spent time making that we hate. Yes. So, whatever. You just have to perform well and look like you're having fun. And please include in a little note in the email if you want why it's your favorite loadout, why you like it so much, and yeah. So with that in mind, I was on Critscast 409, critscast.com. It will be out there soon. Next week, your favorite demo week, your favorite stuff. One demo. It's going to be cool. Whatever map is fine, as long as it's not a custom one. What else? I think that was it. Be sure to join the Steam group for our announcements and shit. Cool. Oh yeah, raffle. There's a raffle in the description below if you're watching this on YouTube. However, if you're watching this on the stream, it will be in the chat very soon. Take care.